line right here with Nicole. It said Nicole Ada Lopez, 28, has also made statements to the other young females. These are about statements that was made and put on the record. And she remembered when she was younger, her mother, Barbara Noel, engaging in sexual intercourse with various men in front of her. Barbara Noel did not stop to realize for years Dr. York took care of her illegitimate children. Dr. York is not the biological father of Dot, Kamala, or David Noel. Yet, for years, Barbara Noel lied to her children, stating that Dr. York was their biological father. Now, why would a mother lie to her son and daughter about who their real father is? It was looked at as prestigious thing to be a child of Dr. York. Don't that sound familiar? Don't that sound familiar? He was like, I was sheltered. Right? Does that sound familiar? This presentation is not about Dr. York at this time. We'll deal with that at a later date. Dr. York, then it says that biological children. It says, now why would a mother lie to her? It was looked as prestigious thing to be a child of Dr. York because of his works, intelligence, and worth. Female members of the community who came in single with children often lied to their children about Dr. York being their father to gain a position or status within the community. This time it backfired. David found out that Dr. York was not his biological father, and it hurt him very badly. And he began to grow hate and animosity towards Dr. York because of his mother's lies. Barbara Sharon Noel, after leaving the community, became sexually involved with Jacob York. Barbara Noel applied for public assistance in both DeKalb County and Clark County, which is illegal. Stop again. 100 people in here. Let's hit that thumbs up, fam. We're going to get the wisdom out of this. And we're going to figure out, is this man a monster or is he a mogul? Allegedly. They said Barbara Noel filed for public assistance, which is illegal. Basically, she was committing welfare fraud, which Jacob York admitted on him. And it's ironic that, listen, according to this, allegedly, Jacob York was having sex with this woman, and this woman, a welfare check she received from both DeKalb and Clark County. You follow me? Unbelievable to me. Let's go to the next one. Let's see what this is. I just grabbed some of this stuff and I got some more stuff. It says, statement. In her statement, she first incriminated herself and was granted immunity from prosecution. She claimed she was a victim, but the truth is, she used to do the main culprit promoting teenage girls and boys who lived on the land to engage in sex and explore habitual habits such as drinking alcohol. Habiba, Abigail Washington, was suspected. And listen, that's the sister that was the that it was the right thing to do, but I was being told that it was the right thing to do. And I felt really, really hurt. Now, in this deposition, she says that basically, allegedly, and correct me if I'm wrong, that actually Jacob York brought her to the FBI. Such as drinking and alcohol. Habiba Abigail was telling me. To the next one.
I'm getting ready to show you now that Polite is ghostwriting Taharka's videos step by step. And I have the video footage to prove what I'm showing you. Look at this. You watched Taharka the other night, right? Let me walk through some key points. Let me walk through some key points. Oh shit. You're getting ready to go. Fuck off.
Tonight, the story is about, and if you're not used to Moorish World TV, I want to set the tone. Tonight is about Jacob York.
I want y'all to remember this. Listen, y'all see this video. He can't take it down. It's too late. It's already out there.
It's not about to this very day. I just heard somebody.
So I want y'all to remember this Jacob York video, right? Y'all see this? He made this seem like, I'm showing y'all some super real shit. He made this seem like all this was just so happened to be, all these, you know, he just brought on Uma York and he just so happened to have this whole conversation about Jacob and blah, 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 blah. Now that you guys done seen the secret, the real details behind the secret relationship with Taharka and Polite, let me show you where this all came from. All of this came from Polite. All of this came from Polite. See, what you guys didn't know, and this is what Taharka didn't count on. Oh my goodness. Taharka. Let me show y'all something. Taharka didn't count on it. You see this?
I want the royal family to know that Enki will never stop me from speaking up. That's never his agenda. Period.
Y'all see what I'm
Hey,
I want y'all to see that this came out of Polite's book. This is the very first book that Polite ever wrote. This is how you know who's writing this playbook. I want y'all to understand something. God damn it. We got over 500 motherfuckers in here still. We got over 500.
At 5:42 in the morning.
We got over, that's right. I know that we're gonna crack the, listen, I know we're gonna crack the, we done added layers to this shit like.
Oh, Bullets Gotti, you late.
Listen,
you late. Rewind, bro.
If they didn't think I was gonna give them a red pair of sneakers around the neck, they didn't know what the fuck they was in for. But I want y'all to understand. Look, this is Polite's book right here. I want y'all to understand that video the other day literally came out of Polite's book. Every single thing, even the shit he read, the shit, everything has been scripted. Look at this. Everything has been scripted. You motherfuckers thought that what you saw already disgusted you. This right here is going to drive you out of the fucking, everything you saw in Taharka's video was scripted. Every part of Taharka's conversation. Do you guys understand? Even this has been an experiment to see if you guys can get this and wake up. Listen to what I'm saying. Everything in Taharka's video was scripted. Now, listen to me. Everything you saw in that Jacob York video was Polite behind the scenes, telling Taharka exactly what to say, who to bring on, what to say, blah, blah, blah. This is all Polite from behind the scenes running the show. Look, you don't have to take my word for it. I know this shit sounds crazy. It sounds diabolical. How the fuck could Taharka, like, all you have to do is look at your screen. This is Polite's book. Look. Everything that you saw in fucking Taharka's video is right here, including the stories that he thought like he showed you and pretended.
But it's so much more. It's so much more.
The shit that he pretended like he had research, he didn't have no research. All he had was Polite behind the scene explaining to you the whole entire shit about What story happened there? Who's this? What was going on in the social club? Jacob York driving down to Miami, to Florida or Miami, whatever the story is. All of these things are from right here in the book.
Look, DNA don't lie though. Shout out to GZ in the chat. The fuck? DNA. Y'all act like
Jacob York felt that Dr. York was in some way responsible for her death. His hate increased even more when he asked his father to help him financially to build his music career, and Dr. York refused because of the direction Jacob was going in as far as music was concerned. The type of music Yaqub Abdullah Muhammad wanted to promote contradicted the message that Dr. York was propagating. One can surmise that the tip of the iceberg in terms of Jacob's anger was based on the crush he had for a female by the name of Nicole. According to members in the community, the female that Jacob York was in love with was desired to be with Dr. York. The crush that Jacob Abdullah Muhammad had for this female led to him to actually being crushed when he found out the feeling was not mutual. Abigail Abiba Washington. This right here is the star of the show that he kept playing the video. Now look closely at this one. Look closely right here. Y'all don't see this? This is the other video from Sanetta's page, right? All of this is scripted. All of this is scripted. All of this is scripted.
do you want to even read this?
Listen, all of this shit is scripted right here. This is what I'm trying to get. I want to try to get it in. I'm speeding y'all through it.
Let's go.
I'm speeding y'all through it.
Welfare fraud. Don't that sound very ironic that he was saying that, yeah, they was getting food stamps, they was doing this, and then somebody says he's allegedly having a woman, having sexual relation with a woman, supposedly stealing food stamps.
All this came from Polite. Look, all these people are coming. They say coming forth, but when it came right down to it, they didn't have nothing but a small pool of people that we had proven had all set up the plot in South Beach, Florida. Bounced up into Atlanta in the house he was at, hanging out, and they plotted. They saw we had it. They knew they couldn't sustain the case, and what they do, blah, 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 blah. All of this Habiba conversation. All of these people are here. Let me show you something. Look, Abigail Habiba Washington, prosecutor star witness who recanted her testimony. He brought up the fact that he was in love with Nicole, and he felt that because Nicole liked his father, that it was a betrayal and that his father was the one responsible for it. All of this, you guys got to understand something. Do you know how crazy this fucking was for me to find out that this whole fucking time, this charade that Taharka has been putting on his platform, literally, this is Polite behind the scenes calling the shots. He still got Taharka on payroll right now. He still got Taharka. Taharka is still working for Brother Polite right now. Good guys is actually the head of the fucking bad guys. Here's what Jacob York had to say in reference to this scenario. All right, I want y'all to pay attention. Jacob York, mind at this point, I don't know the extent of what's going on there. I knew what I saw when I left. There was no one explaining to me anything else until one day we're all riding to Miami to get together, right? And all of a sudden, this whole big thing came out. I mean, I go to Miami for Memorial Day weekend every year anyway. You know, that's just one of my places. I go to Miami actually 10 times a year. I decided I'm going. If y'all want to roll, we'll rent 2 vans. Everybody will chip in and we ride down there. All right. So anyway, I mean, let me tap in again, man. Let me just, because I want to drill this. I want people to really get to see this shit.